As far as fantasy concerns, I mean, people have comped him to Andrew Luck. I don't really know if I see that just yet from just the few bits of video I've seen from him. I do think he's probably the most NFL ready, but you see it time and time again. You just gotta wait and see with these guys, especially just recently. I mean, you talked about Patrick Mahomes earlier, right? This guy got to sit behind Alex Smith for an entire year. Alex Smith had a great season, and then he was released and he lands with Washington. Whatever. It's history from that point on. Mahomes goes on. He's a great quarterback for the NFL. You see someone like Justin Herbert last year. He only didn't start week 1. From then on, he was the starter, right? And he was fairly good for fantasy. You don't always see that. Some of these rookie quarterbacks tend to struggle. Joe Burrow, right? You draft that team, you draft that player. And also, like you mentioned, when you draft these franchise quarterbacks, you have time to build around them. That doesn't mean that they're going to have everything they need right away. Hence, Joe Burrow's line. He was atrocious last year because his line was awful, and he had a few good games, but he was mostly often under pressure, sacked, and not producing as much until later on in the season, right? Well, before he got hurt. So when I look at Trevor Lawrence as dynasty drafts, he's probably a first-round pick. You can't argue that. Late first round.
Yeah, I mean, in a super flex league, he's going number 1 overall. In most super, I mean,
I think it depends on what.
Look, I don't think it depends because our group of friends that we play with, we overvalue running backs. Like we love our running backs. Like we value running back no matter what. So I don't think it's the right thing, but a running back might go before him. But like in his ADP in rookie drafts is number 1. Sure. Overall and in super flex, but not in regular. No.
Yeah, exactly. But all I'm saying is, you just have to really temper your expectations. A lot of these guys haven't even been hyped up to the level that they should be because we're just getting closer to the draft.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think cool your heads. I don't think he's going to be a week 1 starter by any means. You could probably pick him up later in your draft, stream him.
Yeah, not in a 10-team league. Definitely
Give
not.
Give it some time. You're not
maybe a 12-team
quarterbacks like this. So just be on the lookout. But yes, he is the number 1 quarterback going off the board. If that is not true, I will streak in my neighborhood.
Oh, my goodness.
I will do it.
You have to stick to
that.
Book
it down, right?
I'm going to call Jacksonville and say, look, if you just don't do it, then we get to see Gabe streak.
You know what's good about that is luckily I'm in the process of moving, so I'll never see these people again. I'll just streak one time and be out the door. You know what I'm saying?
Just do it on your last day there. Just, have Alyssa park the car out on the street and you just run to the car. Look, this guy, Trevor Lawrence, he's a prodigy, man. He's like, he's the LeBron of the NFL. Like he's been like looked at since he was like 12 years old, man. It's crazy. So it's crazy. I don't doubt he's going to be good. Look, maybe not a top 5 quarterback right away outside of the gate, but he already has some nice pieces there to throw to. Like I am very excited to see DJ Chark. If he can stay healthy, I think DJ Chark gets a huge boost now that Trevor Lawrence is going to be there. Yeah. That's probably the biggest thing that I'll take away fantasy-wise from it.
Marvin Jones Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Laviska Shenault. It'll be interesting to see what those guys can do. Also, you have James Robinson. So they got a really young core there.
Oh, yeah.
To just kind of push the pedals and see how things go. But, there's Trevor Lawrence. That's what you're going to get. That's what we're going to see on the night of the draft, and I hope it pans out well for him. I never wish anybody ill will. I'm just saying don't give him your all right away. You don't trust him for fantasy right
Well, especially we mainly talk redraft, 10 to 12 team leagues. So if you're talking that, don't overdraft him in that sense. But I'd have a hard time. It depends on your team, right? If in a super flex league, like he's definitely draftable in a super flex league, startable. And then if you're talking dynasty for Trevor Lawrence, I have a hard time not taking him if I need a quarterback, number 1.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So we're moving on. I know we said we're going to talk literally before the show. We're not going to spend too much time on Trevor Lawrence. Here we go, wasting 5 minutes. It's good time, though. Never wasted.